Yo, what the deal? It's your boy X.E.L. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you. Yes, you. Thank you for coming back. But if you are new here, please do me a favor and like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. That'll let you know when I drop another video. Today, what I'm actually going to be doing is the new update for Sonar has just come out. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's like 2025.07. So let's take a look at it and see what updates are actually available inside of Sonar. All right, so here we are in Cakewalk Sonar. I still have the continuing evaluation. I did not get membership. If it's something that you guys want me to do, definitely support the channel. I do have a link below that you can actually do a PayPal or a Cash App directly to me to support the channel. Be well appreciated. Thank you guys. All right. So as you can see, it's telling me the application is expired for Sonar. And this is some of the things that I think people are kind of afraid of when it comes to like the whole BandLab thing, because they're not sure how it's going to work or if it's not going to work. Well, I'm just going to tell you now, you'll probably get this same thing, application expired, and it won't let you renew it. And then when you try to save or load, it won't let you save or load the projects. So that's pretty much what will probably happen once BandLab, Cakewalk by BandLab is completely gone off of your computer. So if you're worried about that, I would say move up to the next tier if that's something you want to do. If you do want to look at other DAWs, I do have DAW talk on this channel all the time, talking about different DAWs that you may be able to move to, you may like, may not like. I would say probably stick with what you know. If you feel really comfortable about Cakewalk, you have a whole lot of projects and things like that, I say why not go up to the Sonar. You still have a free tier with them. You don't actually have to do the subscription. There's only a couple of things that's missing if you do the subscription or get the membership. So I mean, it's just totally up to you what you want to do. I have actually done some research on different DAWs, and I currently use Reaper, and I can actually open up CWP files inside of Reaper. So that's kind of where I've kind of gone toward, just due to the fact that I can do that, and I really like the features and the low maintenance of Reaper. So that's kind of why I went there. It's not for everybody. I even have a video on this channel showing you guys that Reaper is not for everybody. But if it is something that you want to try, definitely try it out. I do have another I do have a Reaper channel, and it's called Learning Reaper. And I go through some of the things on there, learning how to use Reaper, kind of a step-by-step as well as I do on this channel of what I'm doing and what I'm learning. And I just share it with you guys so you guys will be able to use and do the same things I'm doing with these DAWs. All right, so it says that there's an update and it says it's better. I don't know about that. Let's see what the what's new is first, and let's do the download now. All right, so here is what came out on July 11th, the 2025.07. Onboard requires prior to setting up the app. Keep plugins window on top. Preferences, VST settings. This by default was off. So they didn't really do anything. It looks like the free tier Sonar doesn't display the membership promo page when successfully restarting the application. Okay. Did a couple of fixes on here already, and I think that's quite a bit of fixes just from a brand new release. But I digress. Let's go and see what we can download here. I'm gonna click on install now, and it'll shut everything down. All right, so it started up. It's starting to scan my plugins. It said there's one new. I don't remember any new plugins I added, but there's that. All right, and yeah, pretty much kind of the same as it was before. You have your local projects, and you also have your online projects that you can actually look at. So yeah, pretty much the same. Nothing really changed here. You have an option to get membership or learn more about it. I believe if you click on anything that has like the crown on it, it will pull up that evaluation screen, but on first start, it should not, is what it's trying to tell me, I believe. So let's test the theory out. I'm going to close this out. And let's open up Cakewalk Sonar again. All right, so it looks like they have removed that evaluation unless you're actually going to click on something that has a membership. And then I believe it'll actually come up. So if I hit this get membership, it'll pop up on here. So let's just start a project really quickly here. Kind of see what it's going to do. All right, I don't see any issues with it actually pulling up. Set the plus sign. Let's go to instruments. And I believe there's a video out there for some people. If you already had TTS1 and it's not working right now, I think they have a video kind of showing how to use it. If you guys wanted me to go over that, definitely let me know below in the comment section of this video. So seems like it's working. All right, so I know this workstation one has a little crown up here. So if I click on this workstation, as you see, it'll bring up the evaluation, and it looks like they still have the use free tier countdown. So it's still there when you click on anything with the crown. So I believe they were just trying to get rid of some of the noise that a lot of people were complaining about when they first opened up the Sonar free tier, that you have to wait for that evaluation. I know Reaper has had that for years and years now, and I know people who still have not paid for it and still see that little nag screen every time they open up Reaper. So it just kind of matters your preference. But yeah, I think that's a good thing for the community. A lot of people, like I said, have a lot of curiosity of what's going on. Why are they making some of the moves they're making right now? The removal of Cakewalk by BandLab, and how all that is going to transpire. So I know a lot of people are actually worried and have questions about it. If you do, definitely leave it below in the comment section. I'll probably try to make a video about it if I get enough comments on what you guys fearing the most about it. I know I was on a couple of posts on Facebook, and I had to add my 2 cents to it. What I really think they're not understanding, there's a lot of people in here for the Cakewalk community who believe that people are just making noise for no reason, that you should just be glad that they have a free tier kind of thing. And what they don't realize is people really are thankful for BandLab for actually having this go on for as long as they did for free and be able to use this DAW freely as they wanted to for all this time. I believe it's like 7 years now. People are very appreciative of that. But there's a thing that they're missing from the people that actually use their DAW is they like to own things. Almost every person I know that had Splat were proud owners of the DAW because they owned it, and they still own it, and they can pull it up whenever they want to. They don't have to worry about it going away, or if BandLab decides to pull the plug on Cakewalk Sonar, that it won't renew because they're no longer in existence. Like they still have that perpetual license where they can still use the product without it being attached to online. And I believe that's where they're missing the key to all of this. I know I'm just a lonely YouTuber, and I try to provide as much information as I can from what I know and what I've gathered. But Cakewalk really needs, I believe, to step up and see exactly what their people want and how they want it. We've been asking for a sampler for many, many years, and I understand it's not as easy as it seems, and we all know these kind of things. But if the BandLab sampler is better than your main DAW flagship sampler, I think there's a problem. If your BandLab vocal audio track automatically comes with auto-tune connected to it, and your main flagship DAW doesn't, I think there's a problem with that, right? If your BandLab app comes with a drum machine and your flagship doesn't, I think there's a problem with that. I don't know how they see it. I know it's a bigger, piece of the pie. Is probably over my head. I don't know all the details or anything like that. I am just a consumer and a YouTuber right now. But I think that they need to address a lot of these things that are actually going on to make the product better. That is only thing I've ever done since I've made this channel, and people have said, hey, I want more cakewalk videos. I just try to make it better for them to understand how this DAW actually works, how this DAW functions. And I actually put in input and saying, hey, I think this is missing here. And just to get it rejected, or even like your comments closed down because they don't like what you say, I think that's kind of childish in a way. But to each his own. To each his own. Like I said, I will never doubt BandLab. I appreciate them, like I said, for even presenting this DAW. This DAW has got me to where I am right now. I'm almost at 12K subscribers. I'm on the road to 20K subscribers, and most of that is due to BandLab and Cakewalk, and I appreciate them. But I want the product to last, survive, so people can actually enjoy and see why I like this DAW as much as I like this DAW. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. We don't know where it's going to go, but time will tell. There's a lot of people who have very, very bitter taste in their mouth with the whole Cakewalk Sonar situation. They had the whole Gibson thing. They had the whole lifetime, updates and things that they no longer are going to get. They were like bamboozled out of a whole lot of money. And I feel them. I feel a lot of people not understand. So BandLab came, they bought some of the licensing and all that other stuff. Personally, I think their marketing is horrendous for this product. It's just my personal opinion. Y'all can take it or leave it how you want. I think it's been horrible. I really think they should have changed the name. I know that Sonar is a brand name that they've had a while ago or before. I believe they should have scrapped that Sonar name and came up with something totally different. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all can take it how you want it. But I think they should have got rid of that so that people don't associate all the old things that they didn't like with this new product. Because this to me is a new product. You have new skins, new looks, new functions. The processing is new, faster. So like this is a new product. So make it a new product. Don't go back and bring up history that was bad history. It just, to me, that just doesn't make sense. But like I said, to each his own. Once again, I digress. I just wanted to vent a little bit. Thank you guys for listening to me. I really appreciate you guys. If you do have any mixing or mastering that you do need, make sure you check me out, xelohh.com. On there, I even show you a couple of my placements that I got. There is some spots for my music. If you want to check out some of the music I've done in the past, there's mixing and mastering and also some graphics on there. So just check me out, xelohh.com. And with that being said, that's pretty much the end of this video. And once again, it's your boy, X.E.L.O. Until next time, people. Peace.
AutoRewind.